Now, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another video with me, Alex. Today we're gonna go out on a little adventure again, but this is a funny story. Actually, the guy we're going out with, Kunuk, he messaged me like when I was taking up the boat. You can check the video that I was referencing right now, and I kind of had a clip of his boat in it, and I was like, damn, that's a cool boat. And then suddenly I'm just getting like in one of the comments on the videos just saying, hey, that's my boat, you want to go out for a ride? And I said, heck yeah. So that's what we're about to do today. It's getting a little windy. We're heading in towards Kapisillit. It's getting windy, but it's a larger boat, so hopefully we won't be as affected as we would have if we have been on the Dim boat, aka the Poga 570. So let's go down to the pier. And by the way, if you haven't liked the video or subscribed, please do that. Thank you. Now, the boat is an XO 270 with two 250 horsepower outboard engines strapped onto its back. The owner Kunuk, who so very nicely invited me on this trip, also nicknamed the boat the Black Beast, which very accurately describes the boat. Because let me tell you, it is a beast. The cabin is spacious, the driver's seat has a cool suspension mechanism, which is very useful on the particular day we went out. Sleeping cabin in the front. And a little cute toilet, which definitely isn't to be used while boating. We have the bathroom. Oh shit. Quite literally. The exterior is all black and really looks like a military boat with black metal racks and an overall aggressive look, ready to slay some water. I have another video of mine mentioning that all boats in Greenland maybe shouldn't be white because white reflects a lot of the sunlight, hence making the boat colder. And as you might know, it is a little cold up here in Greenland. Put in another way, I would rather be warm than cold in a boat. But where the boat shines is definitely on the water. Flying away with a March speed of 36 knots, which by the way is my own boat's top speed. Maybe that says a little bit about how fast this boat actually is. And even though there were a lot of waves, the boat definitely handled them like a charm. Although 36 knots in those conditions we went out in could be, let's call it fairly interesting. But once the fjord of Nuuk gave Martin, Kunuk and I some better conditions, we just cruised along and casually got the Black Beast up to 45-46 knots, which by the way is 52 miles an hour or 83 kilometers an hour. Not even to mention the fact that on the roads of Nuuk, the parts where you can go the fastest, you're not allowed to drive faster than 37 miles per hour. So it says something that you're actually having a March speed of the speed limit on the roads in Nuuk, just on the water. The trip took us from Nuuk to Kapisillit, which is a smaller, actually inhabited town, about 120 kilometers away from Nuuk, where Kunuk, Martin and I anchored up. And we have exchanged the 2x250 engines with two
manpower.
two manpower. Took the gummy boat, also known as inflatable, into land and had some lunch, coffee and enough dry humor to dry up the Niagara Falls. Made it to Kapisillit now. We're heading up to a cabin to go, you already know, get some coffee. Whew, and just enjoy that it's not blowing crazy wind in here. Oh yeah. Kapisillit, also known as a very quiet and peaceful little settlement. Rough population around 50 like permanent inhabitants in here. But during the summertime, this is a very, very popular place for Nuuk, also known as people from Nuuk, to go and basically have a cabin in here. But we had a good time, chilled out for a little bit, and then once we decided to keep on going again, we packed up again, delivered feces to the local incinerator, and rode back to the boat, about to head closer to Qaqut to go test shoot some guns. After a brief time in Kapisillit, we decided to go to Timmiannguit. And Timmiannguit is another cabin place where we decided to go and test some pew-pews. Can't show those on video. Now I'm not gonna show those firearms in live action, as I'm not sure what implications that would have to put live firearms on YouTube. But let me just tell you, we had some fun shooting at some targets. After a quick nap, waiting for the wind to calm down a bit, we flew back to Nuuk.
Roger that.
Testing out the sound system that's also aboard this awesome boat. And about 155 miles later, we had to do what a lot of people fear in this world right now, and that is to fill up the gas tank. Now for the fun part, refueling the Black Beast. We have 2 nozzles going full throttle. How many liters of gas did we burn today? Luckily, gasoline in Greenland only costs about $2.2 US per gallon, also known as 60 cents per liter, burning about 80 gallons for this trip, which definitely also adds up tremendously, making me appreciate my invitation even more once figuring out what it actually takes to fuel and run such an amazing boat. Racing back to the boat pier, we passed Greenland Cruises, who, by the way, is a local tour provider, links in the description, whom sails around in another amazing boat, a Targa 37. To be honest, Nuuk has an amazing fleet of boats, albeit not the same level as the super yachts sailing around in the Mediterranean of Europe. The harbors in Nuuk are filled with some pretty juicy boats. Finishing off where we started, all in all, very, I would say, adventurous trip. I mean, the boat definitely handled the waves pretty well. The Poga would have stood no chance whatsoever out in those waves today experienced. It was a great time visiting Kapisillit, Timmiannguit, in the matter of no time basically. You just put on the throttle and 36 knots you were out flying in the waves. 46 max speed. All in all, good experience. I thank Martin and Kunuk for the good company, the dry humor. The weather could have been better, let's not kid ourselves. But hey, sometimes it is what it is. If you haven't already, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye!